Good morning, everyone.
Happy Saturday, even though it is raining here in Chicago. I do not like this weather. I don't like being out in this weather. I like being at home.
I don't know.
Happy Saturday.
You know what? Let me just say this. I don't know how many times I have to say the same thing. It is the rain that brings the harvest.
We understand that, but I don't like to be out in the rain. I didn't say I don't like the rain. I don't like being out in it.
That's
If
okay.
I'm at home, I'm cool. I like listen to the rain. I have my window open and everything, but
I
don't
was
like
trying
being
to
in.
get out of coming this morning.
Wait a minute. Who is this? Wait a minute. Who is this voice? We have what?
Yeah.
This is Alice Boswell.
We have Alice Boswell here from
In the
CGS.
flesh.
Also, she is the owner of and founder of Just Me magazine.
Yes.
And also a co-host of a new talk show that you guys are having, Adrian and Alice.
Yes. And we're going to be talking about that.
So we are very happy to have you here on our show today. Thank you so much for coming.
I'm grateful. But you know what? I got bullied because I wasn't going to come.
Who bullied you?
Brittany, I got bullied. She understands. She feels me.
Who bullied you? Who bullied you? Who bullied you? That's what I thought.
They're going to come into my apartment and just drag me and make me put on clothes and kind of things. Brittany, you feel me, don't you?
Yeah,
okay.
You know what?
I am just not
as
going
I
to be
said
victim
before,
of these lies.
As I said before, when these cameras go off, when that mic turn off, my mom could be a different person sometimes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And Alice is attesting to that. She has had the opportunity to get to know her.
Yes.
You know what?
On a more personal level. So she is. Now, she's a wonderful, beautiful person.
Oh, no, you say that after the fact.
But she's a different person.
She's
a trip.
Warm,
she is a
caring,
trip now.
And
giving, loving, sincere, honest.
Excuse me, when people give you compliments that we other people are supposed to do.
Right.
See, the prime example. Do you guys see here? She couldn't last long.
Okay.
But anyways, thank you so much, Alice, for coming on our show. Later on, we'll definitely get into. Thank you. So that means you owe us. I want to come on CGS.
And you
I want to have some good conversation.
I'm waiting to see when you all want to come.
Yeah,
hey,
you have to wait to be invited. Yeah. You have to wait to be invited. You just say, "I'm coming. I want to be there."
No, you have to say, "I'm coming." Just come.
See?
Just say,
"Okay, I'm showing up."
Tuesday when you want to come.
I'm showing up Tuesday.
This Tuesday, I'll be there. So I already got cursed out about not being here this past Tuesday, so I'm going to end up getting fired. So.
But later on, we are going to go back and go deeper into Adrian and Alice, the new talk show. So I can't wait to talk about that.
Yes.
So much has been going on this week. Did you guys have a good week?
I had a great week.
I had a good week. I wasn't supposed to be here for this weekend, but I'm not going to start crying. Don't look at me. Don't let everybody see what we see all day long, okay? Go ahead, Brittany.
Well, you know what? I look at things as things happen for a reason.
She's where she's supposed to be.
So, but yeah, I had a really good week. I feel like this week went by really fast. Just progressing in different things that I want to do. So
good.
Yeah, I feel like I had a really good, productive week. So
I had a productive week.
We're just trying to finish up the year. Planning for the new year.
Yeah.
So that's just really where we are.
Yeah.
Well, I had a very good week. I finished the Black CEO magazine.
Yes.
Well, my magazine, I finished that up finally. It was kind of late because I do still work, so it was kind of late this month.
Yeah.
But I got it out, but it looks great.
It does look great.
It just didn't. I don't know who's still on the cover.
I don't know. You know what?
Two women. I don't know.
And they are so beautiful.
Brittany, would y'all stop?
Too much.
And then I actually finished the Black CEO magazine.
Yeah,
and finished the draft and sent it over to Trevor Otts, who's the founder of Black CEO. And I got my team here. They say it looks good. So whatever you say, Trevor, they say it looks good.
It looks good. I just want to touch on a few things because I've had different people ask me about different makeup products. And some people, they may not actually put makeup on their face every day, so they don't necessarily spend a whole lot of money on different products, and not even just makeup, just beauty products in general, because it can get expensive. And as we all know, women of color, we're the main ones who are spending that money. So just a few things that I wanted to talk about. Different products. I have 5 products of $10 and under. So,
Okay.
So you're not breaking your yeah, exactly.
Okay, let's see what you got, girl.
So L'Oreal, you actually use this mascara. L'Oreal, the original mascara, the how do you say it?
Volume?
No. It's
just say L'Oreal.
No, it's Voluminous.
Okay, there you go.
Voluminous original mascara. It's only $8. I find this mascara being so much better than a lot of the mascaras that's between $20 to $30, even $40.
But you know what? Honestly, my very favorite mascara of all times is Better Than Sex.
I think that L'Oreal is better than Sex.
It gives me more volume.
Wait a minute, is that the name of the product?
Yeah,
Better Than
Sex.
Yeah.
Where?
At Sephora.
She cares about the name. Woo, where's that at?
Right.
Let me go get that.
Right now.
Right. See what that's about.
I have it in my makeup bag. I'll show it to you.
L'Oreal, I mean, for one, they're a trusted brand. But I really think that for the money that you're spending on it, it's a great product, and I think it's better than a lot of the different other mascaras that they have.
So, like for myself, I have no eyelashes almost, so I have to use a lot of mascara. Does it help?
Yes, it gives you volume.
Now I don't have any lashes on.
Okay.
But this is Better Than Sex.
Okay. I need to see this Better Than Sex. Just for the name of it.
But it's not $10. You know,
oh.
her whole thing is $10 and under. So
yes, I like Brittany. Keep on, Brittany.
You got to get some affordable stuff, and that way, I mean, it either does a better job, or it does you have a better result, or it's comparable. Comparable. So Revlon Color Stay Eyeliner, it's only $9. You can get it from Walgreens, Ulta, anywhere they sell eyeliner. And now they have eyeliners that are much cheaper than that, but Revlon is a really good brand, and it does stay. It stays all day long. Sometimes you may have to touch up a little bit if you have like watery eyes, but it's really nice, and it really glides on very nice.
I like
so
it.
I like Revlon. So like I said, you get it from Walgreens, anywhere, for only $9. For a concealer, LA Girl is a very popular product. LA Girl, it ranges. Now you can get it from our local beauty supply store for $2.99. It's a concealer, and it comes in every shade. It has the correctors for whatever skin issues you may have for only $2.99. But you have other places that charge $5 for it.
Yeah, I paid online. I think I paid $5 for it.
Yes, if you go into your local beauty supply store, it will be $2.99.
Oh wow!
And some, I think, maybe even $1.99. So it's very cheap.
Oh, you're gonna stop by there. I just told you I need some concealer. I love LA Girl. I didn't. Someone else introduced me to it. So, yeah.
LA Girl. Now their packaging, I'm gonna be honest, their packaging is a little cheap, in my opinion. But I feel like that their products, for the price, you can't beat it. It's very affordable for someone who buys, like a makeup artist, someone who has to buy quantity of just different stuff. I think that's you don't wanna...
I use that it's like an orange color.
That's for dark spots.
Yeah, and then it covers it up very well. I think one time I had to rewash my whole face because I put too much on. And when I put my makeup on, it looked like it was orange.
Make sure you blend it in real good.
I made that mistake. You're like, what is that around your face?
Also a lot, I don't know if you do it, but whether you're young or old, you have dark spots under your eyes. It's like a shadow. And that is where you want to put, anywhere that is dark, that's where you want to put the orange. That orange, that's what the dark correcting. But yeah, so like I said, it's only $2.99. Get it from the beauty spot store, Alice.
Okay.
Catrice Cosmetics. I've never heard of this brand before. It's this really nice nude chocolate eyeshadow palette. Only $4.
Wow.
Yes. Only $4.
And I love chocolate.
Beautiful. My mom actually has a really nice chocolate lipstick. She cannot. My mom has a very nice chocolate lipstick on now. And you said she does too much. But yeah, so I love chocolate. I think that is just an awesome color, especially for us transitioning. Well, not transitioning. We're in fall now. Yeah. But even in the winter months.
And you see my polish.
No.
See, you all just really kind of low key hating.
But you know what?
The point that I was making is that this is like a cappuccino color, and this is something that back in, 2-3 years ago, I would never do because I was always a red or pink type of girl. However, I tried this. I'm like, oh, I really like it against my mocha skin. So and so, and then I saw this lipstick, and this is from the beauty supply store for $5.99, and it's what, NYX?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, you just see it. Yes,
I wasn't there. I don't know.
Look, I like the palette. I definitely want to check that out as well.
Yes, Catrice Cosmetics. Google it. I'm not. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm not really sure where you can get it from, but it is $4. I know you can buy it online though.
Online. Yeah, because I think that's the everyday color. Chocolate. Yeah,
you can build other colors on top of the different chocolates and nudes that they have. So I think it's really nice. We were just talking about NYX. NYX. They have an ombre blush. It is so cute. So cute. It's very high pigmentation. It's very, very nice. It's only $10. It's like a very light pink, and it like transitions into this bright orange. It is so pretty.
So I don't wear blush at all. So what would be the purpose of putting it on?
Well, what you do when you smile, you see like the little balls of your cheeks. That's where you put it on. It gives you color to your face. So really, if you're not wanting to wear a lot of makeup, if you just put just a little blush on and just a little highlight, then that's it. You don't really need much. So it just gives you a little color to your face.
Okay.
And a good thing for people who do photo shoots, blush like a peachy, orangey kind of color, that is really good in the sunlight. It complements skin in the sunlight. So,
I like your nails too, Brittany. That's really pretty.
Thank you. I haven't had yellow in a long time. I'm like, let me do yellow. I like this. But thank you though. And last but not least, this is not a makeup product, but it is a beauty product. Is Dr. Jart. It's a water jet Vital Hydra solution mask, and it's very soothing to your skin. It moisturizes your skin. It's for any skin type, and it's only $6. Now, there are several different kinds of masks we talked about on previous shows. You can get much cheaper than $6, but you also have some masks that you can get for $20. So it's really, really nice if you have dry skin, if you have oily skin, combination for all skin types. This is a great mask. And those are my 5 products under $10 and under.
Okay, great. So listen, let's talk a few current events. I don't know if you guys saw the YouTube video with Eminem.
I did. I finally got a chance to see it.
I actually watched it on BET as it was on, and my face, I was just like, whoa! And he just kept going and going and
He held nothing back.
It was about 5-8 minutes,
something like that.
It was a while.
Yeah, and I have to honestly say that nothing he said was untrue.
No.
Nothing he said was untrue. Well, actually, what he said is that what everyone else has been saying, and I was going to, sort of do a rap and show you, or kind of, but I decided I'm not.
I'm glad you did.
Yeah, I'm glad you did.
But I'm glad you did. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but we love you, Adrian.
No, I'm not feeling that.
One thing, say your story.
One thing I want to say is that I'm glad that, for one, we've never had any president that literally just everyone is speaking about, in a negative way for the most part. Well, but I really like the fact that a lot of celebrities are speaking out and giving their opinions and just, just saying how they feel. I mean, because they're humans as well, and they are allowed to be able to give their political views or just what's going on. And despite how he's handling things with Puerto Rico, like we talked about on our previous shows, that people, the different celebrities that they're helping out. Right. So I like it.
So what I was going to say is that I didn't see or hear it prior to yesterday, and it just so happened to be listening to Steve Harvey. And I found this to be a little interesting because Steve Harvey was really going in on number 45. I can't call him president anything, but he was really going in on him. And I thought to myself, well, it wasn't that long ago that you were kind of on his bandwagon, or you agreed to meet with him. Maybe not to say, it's fair to say that you were on his bandwagon, but now all of a sudden you're so against him. And so basically they were talking about the video of Eminem, and if anyone hasn't seen it, you need to go to YouTube and pull it up, because he went in, he talked about, like you said, Puerto Rico. He talked about him lying. He talked about the NFL, him supporting the Klansmen, racism, disrespecting women, the military, immigration. He covered it all.
He did.
He talked about Clinton.
Yeah.
Hillary, he covered it all.
Yeah,
he did.
And what I thought was really cool is towards the end he said, "I'm drawing a line in the sand, and either you're with him or you're against him. And if you are with him, I can't rock with you anymore." And I'm in agreement with that. And I'll piggyback off of what you just said. Never in history, outside of the tweeting, outside of everything else he's doing, we've just never had unorthodox, ignorant person that was leading the country or leading the United States of America. I'll take a Bush. Give me a Bush. I'll take a Bush back any day.
You know what? It's just sad. This whole Puerto Rico situation is just sad, and
they still have 90%. I think 90 or 80% of that country of that.
Yes.
They still have no power.
Without power.
Absolutely.
And it's been like 3 weeks.
It's 3 weeks. No running water.
People are dying.
And it's just ridiculous. I don't know how the man sleeps at night. I really do not even understand how he sleeps at night. The things that he's doing and the things that he says. I just don't get it. I really don't.
And I'm gonna ask you ladies a question. Do you think he'll get a second term? Because there are some people.
I don't think he's gonna finish this one. Oh no, there's several people that like him.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of people out there.
I don't think that he's gonna get a second term because
I don't think he's gonna finish. Yeah, I think he's gonna finish this term.
You do?
I do. I do believe he's gonna finish.
I pray not.
I think he will really have. Let me tell you something. He has degraded women. He has pretty much shown that he is a prejudiced man, in my opinion.
Not pretty much, he has. He's a racist.
Yeah.
Call it. I believe in calling it for what it is.
I don't think he's going to get a second term because a lot of the different people that did, that were supporters of him, now they're affected by different things. And so now they're like, well, now they hate. Now they're on the bandwagon of not liking him now. So I don't think he's going to get a second term. A lot of his different people who've invested in him and this, that, and the other, a lot of them are pulling out. I really don't think so.
So let me ask you this. So we had in the last election for the presidential election, there's a lot of people that did not vote. All right, because they saying their vote didn't matter. Do you see now that your vote do matter?
Yeah,
I hope
it definitely does matter.
You do.
It definitely does matter. But my grandfather and I, we were talking about this. They need to just get rid of the whole electoral college. Period. It should. Everyone goes and casts a vote, and then the majority wins. That's it. That's it.
Because
why
if that
is
was
it
the case, Hillary would be president right now.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Or anybody else that cheated the system or whatever. I just feel like that. Skip all that extra mess and forget the middleman and just have people go up there, cast a vote, and and let it just be that.
Well, and the people
now the people are voting, and the people truly did put you in there.
And the people that chose not to vote, then you cannot complain about the situation and the circumstances of what we're dealing with. If you chose not to vote, I voted and I didn't vote for him, and I have no problem saying that.
I started not to vote because I really felt that it either way wouldn't have made any difference.
Now, were you basing
out for the black community? My whole thing has always been for the black community. So I'm like, if I go and vote, it's not gonna. If he's in there or she's in there, it's not going to really make a difference. We had a black president in there, and I'm very proud that we had a black president in there. It didn't help the black community any. So,
but you know what? Okay, well, let me ask you this.
I did vote. I voted for Hillary.
Well, why do you say that it didn't help the black community? And before you answer, want to help you, you have to be willing to help yourself. And so, what is the black community? Not those that are in leadership that's trying to make a difference, but what about those that are not? Those that are continuing to sell drugs, to rob and steal and degrade their communities.
That's what our black community comes into play, because our leadership have to get out here, and I have said this, and I don't want to get deep into it, but I have said this before. Our men need to step up more, because the things that's happening in our community is happening all over, and it's just not in our community.
Oh, absolutely.
Because we don't go and get the drugs, we don't make the drugs. They bring the drugs into our community. That's not on us. But we do need the men to go out and say, hey, this is how you're supposed to lead, and leave a legacy and all of that. So, like I said, back No, I wasn't going to vote, but I did vote. I voted for Hillary because I do believe the vote still counts. And in this instance, the vote really did need to count because this man got into office
right
because a lot of people didn't vote.
So what happened that changed your mind?
I changed my mind because I think I did it out of habit.
Mm-hmm.
For one, I think I did it out of habit because I've been voting since I was 18 years old. I don't think I missed one.
Mm-hmm.
I take that back. Probably missed a couple, but I think one time I went and got my nails done. And
You know what? How I feel about voting, it was like an achievement. I felt great when I was able to register to vote when I was down there at school. And like all of my friends, we did it together, and it was just exciting to, it was a feeling. Oh wow, we actually get to make a difference, and it was a good feeling for me. I take pride in voting. Any chance that I get, I will vote for the rest of my life. That's just how I feel about it. I really value different things like that. But when you talk about the community, the president, he's on a larger scale. He has the community is the whole entire United States, and then he also has the weight of the rest of the world. But the real voting comes in where people are not doing is the different senators and different people within our cities and our communities. That's where the real voting. We're going to talk about voting. I know we were talking about Trump, but when talk about different communities, that's where the real voting should be.
We have to remove them as well. So we have to get out and vote and put the people in the community or in office that actually support. And in my case, once again, I'm always going to be for the Black community. That's going to support the Black communities to help us get better. To keep the guns out of our community, to keep the drugs out of our community, maybe get some jobs in our community. That's why I'm a great advocate for owning your own business so we can hire some of our own people. I heard George C. Frazier say one time, you buy Black to put the money back into your community, but you sell to everyone to put the money back into your community.
That's right.
That's what everybody else doing.
That's exactly it.
That's it.
Speaking of, this is a perfect segue because it's really talking about the community in the city of Chicago. Chance the Rapper, he's recently partnered with Lyft to help underfunded Chicago public schools. So he has come up with, many people know he's come up with different ways to help the community or different schools that he's went to, but now, according to Billboard, Chance has teamed up with Lyft, and so each ride that Chicagoans ride through Lyft, if you round it up to the very next dollar, that difference is going to go to his fund, his organization, which is called New Chance Art Literature Fund.
I really admire and like that young man.
I do too. I want him on I wanted him on our show, so I sent him an email.
Okay, good.
What he said through the New Chance Arts of Literature Fund, I'm committed to giving the kids in Chicago as much as I can. And I truly feel like that's what he's doing.
That's his heart. He's authentic. That is his heart.
Now, let me ask you, I don't listen to Chance.
I've never listened to him.
I don't. So what do he rap about? Do he degrade women? Do he
No, it's not that. It's not that kind of music.
Okay.
No, it's not like the Chief Keef or that stamp that people have put on Chicago. Yeah. It's not that kind of music. No.
Okay.
He has a different kind of music. When I first heard of him, it was back in college. So he's been around for a long time, obviously to be on this large of a scale now, but he's been around doing like little local shows in Chicago for a while. And then all of a sudden, one year we were at a pool party and I saw him, and the next minute he, chilling with Beyonce. I'm like, oh wow, so I mean, hats off to him though.
A lot.
And they tried to put different scandals on him about different relationship issues, baby mamas, and but my thing is, what does that have to do with the good that you always try to
people
shame
are always
people.
Gonna try to find the negative, and if they can't find it, then they'll make it up.
And you have to do your own research on each person. Like I said, I don't listen to his music, so I don't know what his music sound like.
Yeah.
I just saw in the news what he's doing for the Black community. So I'm like, okay, I'm down with him. He seems like
and he's always doing something for Chicago. And how old is he?
He's like my age. He's
like
20,
30, right?
Yes, he's like 23, 24.
Wow, I just really,
maybe.
He puts me in the mind of Martin Luther King. He puts me in the mind of Martin Luther King. Only
like a modern.
That's a high.
No. Big shoes to fill. What I mean by that is his heart. his heart puts me in the mind of Martin Luther King. He has to grow into that position. There's a lot of growth yet, but at his age. He is at his age, he puts me in that. I
don't know if I see it like that, but I think he's doing some wonderful things in the community. I don't put him on a level of Martin Luther King.
No. I can see him growing. I can see him growing into that. He's not there yet.
I just think that he does great things for his community, and he's always had this mindset before he became famous. Because my cousin, she had conversations with him, and their conversations like, I want to do things for the community, and I want to work with different people who want to do things for the community. And that's he's really genuine.
And that's what I mean in that regard. Not certainly, nowhere near, because he's young.
I'm gonna go and listen to his music. So once again, his music is not degrading women, killing up kids, shooting up drugs. No. He don't rap like that. So I'm gonna go listen to his music just so I can form a different opinion from him. I already have a high opinion of him because of what he is doing for the community.
So, and everybody, my grandfather knows who Chance the Rapper is. Like, so everybody knows who this man is. So I just say that to say, from now on, if you are, you need some type of transportation real quick, use Lyft. So that way you're pouring back into our community. Use Lyft, Uber. I don't know what they got going on, but for now we know that Lyft is giving back to the community.
Okay. Speaking of young men doing great things, I found this story about this 10-year-old child. His name is Bishop Curry. He's in the 5th grade, and he has invented this apparatus called the Oasis. And so basically what it is that you put it in your car, and once it reaches a certain temperature, it will alert the police, the family, the parents, that this, if you've left your child in your car, that the car has reached a certain temperature. And so he and his dad did a GoFundMe, and they've been able to raise, I want to say they've raised $24,000 so far.
Wow.
And that's going to go towards the intellectual property factoring of this apparatus so awesome. And this invention. So his name again is Bishop Curry.
That's that little boy real name for real?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not, but I'm just.
That's what it says.
But
his name
Bishop,
is.
that is wonderful.
Yes, Bishop,
seriously.
In the 5th grade. And you know what? In
awesome.
that vein, let me just say this. I don't understand, and I'm trying not to be judgmental, but I really don't understand how you can leave your child in a car. I'm a parent, so it's not like I've never had a child. I just don't understand how you do that.
Even if it slipped your mind to where you drove all the way to work and your baby's still in the car, my thing is when you get out the car, like, you don't see that car seat sitting in the back.
I just don't understand that.
Are you that stressed out? You just have tunnel vision that you don't see, and you're just completely aware of everything?
I have been with Brittany, and she was a toddler, and I've stopped to get gas. I go in, I take my child out. Yes, it's an inconvenience. Yes, absolutely. But I've taken her out, and she goes into the gas station with me. Then we come back, I buckle her back in. Yes, it's an inconvenience, but she didn't ask to be here. And my job is to protect her at all times. And so I don't understand. I really don't. I do not understand how you can get out of your car and leave your child in the car. That makes no sense to me.
And I think in that sense that it can happen. It may, and sometimes I think it may be an accident. I think sometimes it's done on purpose. Because people do leave the car just to run to the store, run into.
But I'm talking about when people leave their children in the car and they die.
Right, for hours at a time.
I'm not saying, just run into the grocery store, run into the gas station. Okay, I'm talking about when you've left your child in the car and the temperature has reached a level that it is suffocating and the child dies. How do you go hours?
Left my son in the car. So
I've never left my child.
I've taken him out and taken him with me into the store. I've never left Wayne in the car. I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. Way long time ago in Roseland, they have these tracks, and we were going over the tracks. Somehow I got stuck on the track. My son is in the back of the car. So it is the car that's in front of me. He has at least 2 car lengths in front of him. All he has to do is pull up so I can get off the track.
Wow.
And my baby is in the car. He's playing, and I'm scared that I see the train coming. It takes a train a long time to come.
Yeah.
So And the other cars, now they're blowing. We don't know what's wrong with this guy. Yeah, he's very coherent because he can see it. We can see him moving around like, I'm like, would you please move?
People are just.
Oh my goodness.
So my mom laughed about this because I made sure my son was tied in and I revved on.
I would have too.
And I pushed his car.
So
I was able to get off the thing, and it was an accident, and the police got called, but I didn't care. Like,
right, we'll deal with that later.
But it was so many people came and told the police why she did, why I did, what I did.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, no, but we have train tracks around our home, and people have died on those train tracks. Like you said, it takes them at least a mile to be able to stop.
Right.
So they're not expecting to stop. Then it's impossible, and you're going to get smashed. So
it doesn't matter how slow that train is going. It can cause damage.
Major
and this train was going slow, and that's what he was saying. Well, I had enough time to move up, but you didn't move up, so I made sure that you moved up.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness, are you serious?
So
wow.
and when you talk about cars and things, you protect your child any way that you can, and that's how I protect mine. If I had to go to jail that day,
it is
Lord
what it is.
I don't want to. I'm not one for jail, so I'm not.
Neither am I.
You know what? Speaking of, tell that story about that guy in Australia you were telling me about.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Speaking of jail.
Yeah. So it's on Facebook. A man in Australia. He woke up in the middle of the night about 3:30 in the morning. He had a strange feeling, and he decided that let me go check on my daughter. So he goes into his daughter's bedroom, who happened to be 9 years old at the time. She's 9. And he goes into the bedroom and there's a man standing over her. And his daughter is under the covers, like, terrified. And so he and the man get into this tussle and they fight because the father is relatively big, like, a big husky guy. And they fight. And somehow in the midst of it, he snaps the intruder's neck. So long story short, the intruder dies. The man is arrested for first-degree murder. He is in jail.
For what?
That's their law, because he killed this man.
And he was intruding his home, saving his daughter.
He made a statement. He said, if I have to spend the rest of my life in jail because I protected my child, so be it. But the ironic thing about it is that the mother to the intruder is also suing the father of this little girl because she says he robbed her sons or her grandchildren opportunity to be with their father because he just got out of jail for rape, by the way. And they robbed him of that opportunity to now spend time with the father. And so the man, isn't it terrible?
That's terrible.
That's terrible.
That is.
That's messed up.
I don't even understand how you can come to that conclusion. That's just ridiculous.
That's messed
up.
So
did they say there's no way around the law that he can get out?
Well, they're working on that now. They're working on that now because they're trying to get the man out of jail.
Because he wasn't invited in. Obviously, he can't.
No, it was in the middle of the night, 3:30 in the morning.
3:30 in the morning, standing over a 9-year-old child.
Absolutely.
So your neck needs to be broken.
Absolutely. Any parent, any guardian would have done the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Anybody would have done the same thing.
Anybody.
Even Wayne was going to a Catholic school. He always been in private schools, so one of the Catholic school. And I always tell Wayne about people touching his body. Just let me know. They probably tell you, they're gonna kill your mommy. They ain't gonna kill me. Let me know. Mm-hmm. And he knows what kind of mama he got. So anyway,
y'all talking about me?
I picked him up from school, and now this is during a time when they were talking about all these priests touching the kids. So I pick him up from school and we tell him, hey, how was your day? You got homework, da da da. He said, oh, we go past the priest's house. He said, oh, and I'm driving. He like, oh, mommy, I was upstairs at the priest's house.
I know that's right.
Okay.
He like,
excuse me?
He's very smart. He like, Mom, calm down. The whole class was.
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care. We still going to talk to the priest because I want to know if your story lines up with his story. Okay.
I talked to the teacher that did.
Okay.
So he like, Mom, the whole class was up there. The whole class. He said, please do not embarrass me. He used to say that a lot with me.
That's so funny. Please do not embarrass me.
You know what?
Believe me, I would go up to that school and act a fool. But we all do, don't we?
Yes, because let me tell you something.
Child.
Brittany was, you were in kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
Brittany was in kindergarten. I'll tell this real quick. My sister had gone on a cruise. She comes back and she gives Brittany a bracelet.
Oh,
Cute little, nice bracelet. Brittany, I told Brittany not to wear it to school. She's in kindergarten, but she wears it anyway. So I'm like, Brittany, where's your bracelet? Oh, I'll just say, little Susie. Little Susie took it. I said, she took it. Yeah, she took it. She wanted it. I thought, oh, okay. So the next morning, I go up to the school.
Imagine I was very, very little, and this little girl was big.
She's a big girl. She a big girl. She was about my size.
It wasn't no stress.
No. Right.
oh, okay.
She was a big girl for kindergarten. So she's about my size. So I'm like, oh, no, we're not going to have this. So I walked into the school. I walked right past the teacher, said, excuse me, Miss Smith. And I walked up to the little girl and I took that bracelet off of her arm. And walked right on out. Okay? No. So I said all that to say, any parent, anybody would go
the extra mile. They'll to anything necessary. Anything necessary.
She said she'll fight kids over her teeth.
Girl, please.
I mean, you know what?
Not my little cub. Don't try it.
But you know what? That's any type of mother.
Yeah.
Because even animals are very protective over their cubs.
Yes, they over their cubs. They are.
Right.
And men, you know, when you find a man who actually stays home and cares for his children, come on, you got a grown man coming through a window, standing over your door at 3:30 in the morning. You were not invited.
You're not invited. So, you know, and even if you were, you had no business in my daughter's bedroom. Exactly.
His daughter would have been in
my
bed,
God,
dead.
Exactly.
You know, so, and then, you know, the ironic thing about it is that the mother to this man is trying to defend his honor. He has no honor. You just got out of jail for doing the same thing.
First of all, the mother is sick for you not even having the thought process to even say, like, hey, that's wrong. You're right. My son should have not done that.
Yeah.
They need to change the law. That's horrible.
Yeah. So then what would you have done if he raped the girl?
Well, he was already in jail. He just got out of jail and has spent the majority of his adult life in prison. The mother for rape. The mother had acknowledged that, but she said he had made a turnaround in his life. And
how do you make a turnaround in your life when you're standing over a 9-year-old
exactly?
Man? Yeah,
he got what he deserved, as far as I'm concerned. He got exactly what he deserved. He's just nasty.
Nasty.
I didn't even realize we've been having so much good conversation. So the real reason why Alice Boswell is here today is because my mother and her have now partnered together. Look at us just smiling. My mother and her have partnered together, and they are coming out with the show Adrian and Alice at the Peaberry Cafe.
Yes.
And it's going to be on YouTube.
Yes.
And they just go ahead and tell. Just go ahead and tell what's going on.
Okay, go ahead, Alice, since I'm always the one.
First of all, wait, real quick. Alice, just to give a brief thing, because you talked about how you did the magazine with the Black CEO. For our listeners who may not know who you are, give brief about what you do.
I am the founder and editor of Just Me Magazine. I am the founder and creator of CGF Entertainment Radio Show, which was previously Chicago Girlfriends. I am an entrepreneur at heart. So I love doing that. And recently I have been asked by Trevor Otts of Black CEO to head up their Black CEO magazines, and I just finished that. So I am all out there. I am an actress as well. That's it, and just a happy person all the way around. When I can, this one right here, she gonna keep me, I don't know,
in check.
See, that's her problem. That she
this
thinks
right
that she does that with everyone.
So let me tell you, she said, "Why you not on the cover? If I had a magazine, I'd be on the cover every month."
You got that right. If I had a magazine, I would be just like Oprah. I would be on there every month.
Well, first of all, Oprah is Oprah.
And that's how
she kind of got it.
Absolutely. I'm not mad. And I would be doing the same thing. And when I come out with my full line of flawless coils, you're going to see my face on my product. Absolutely.
Oh, Lord.
Don't like it? I don't care.
When I met Adrian about a year ago.
Yes.
So it's been about a year. She said she has been trying to get in contact with me.
Yeah, she was blowing me off.
Oh, stop. So, but we finally met, and we met at the beautiful event that we were at on the West Side. It was great, and I loved it. We've been hooking up ever since then. So recently, I said that I wanted to do a talk show. It was supposed to go on Can TV. And then issue has arise and we couldn't do that. So I'm like, well, why don't we do it on YouTube? She's like, yeah, let's do it on YouTube. And it's been flying ever since. I think we have really got great response from it. Great response. The show is going to be based, Adrian Ellis at the Peaberry Cafe is going to show all about Chicago. All right. Everything beautiful about it. We have so much negativity, especially in our Black community, about things going wrong. We want to show you this city is really beautiful.
It's filled with
it's phenomenal,
beautiful places to visit, wonderful places to eat, and wonderful people. And you know, and I'm gonna say this because I do have some friends who do not live in Chicago, and they really believe that we are ducking and dodging bullets, and you know, gangs and everything.
And it's not like that.
It's not like that.
It's not like that at all.
At all. And so we decided, like you said, that we were going to come together and to do this talk show. I've always wanted my own talk show. You know, and so, well, of course, you know what I do with my little cub Brittany here. You know, this is great. No, I do. I mean, because we have fun, we enjoy it. But
I was going to ask some questions because y'all just. I kind of wanted to get some questions in there. Y'all just clearly, you know. I wanted to know with you guys, you know, coming together. What are some obstacles that you guys have had to face with doing this? Because this is both of your guys' first talk show. Yeah. So what are some things that you guys had to, you know, that you've encountered?
Well, I would say that Can TV, number one, and it's not just Can TV, but it's because of our schedules and trying to get our schedules together where we could do a film together. That's A. And then secondly, neither one of us live within the city limits. And so because Can TV is for Chicago, it just did not make sense to do a talk show on a network that we couldn't see ourselves. And so we had to overcome that. And then finding a venue. Because we're starting out, no one knows us. We had to find someone who believed in our dream and what we were wanting to do, and we found that in the Peaberry Cafe.
Right, Sean Parker, who is the owner of the Peaberry Cafe, it's a coffee shop, and they have all different types of coffee.
Very good, by the way.
Very, very good. So he actually opened up his place to us to do the show there. So that's for the name Adrian Alice. Well, it was actually called Alice and Adrian, and I'm like, okay. It's ALAD. AD have to go.
She just hates.
You know, this one here. So, you know, but the way it worked out is just the challenges are there, but we overcame a whole lot. So we decided to do 4 shows at each taping and release one each week.
Yes.
Yeah. So how are you guys able to come together, collaborate? Like, how has that been going on?
Well, you know what, honestly.
Different, because you guys both have really strong personalities. You know, one person does one thing, another person does another thing. How are y'all able to come together and make it work?
I think because both Alice and I share a vision. You know, we do both have very strong personalities, but we believe in entrepreneurship. We believe in a vision. And so when you have 2 people that believe in the same thing, you know, I'm not always right, believe it or not. I'm not. I'm just kidding.
I can believe it.
I am just kidding. I'm not always right. Alice isn't always right. And she may say, you know, Adrian, I don't think, let's do it this way. And her way may be better. And vice versa, just like with you and I, you know. So that's maturity. And having
it shows you work well with others.
Oh, like I'm in kindergarten. Of course I do. I share my crayons.
But you know what? It also takes communication because we talk on a regular basis and we make sure that we are still on the same page every day.
And we're accountable to each other.
Yeah, and we're accountable. So I would tell you this, like I have a habit because I have in past business relationship I have been hurt from, it's hard for me to let go. So Adrian has shown me to actually let go sometimes and let her do some of the things, and it's not always on me. So that's a great partnership.
I think
there.
Yeah, I was going to say I think that's very healthy. That you know, it's a lot of give and take.
Yes.
Where it's not just someone's giving, and then you have someone who's just taking. And that's not fair to either one of you guys. Because like you said, you guys have brands on your own, but you also are now coming together. So I think that is awesome. So just kind of reiterate exactly like, you know, the message that Adrian and Alice at the Peaberry Cafe, what are you offering Chicago? What are you giving the world? Because YouTube is not just Chicago now.
You know what, can I say this real quick? What I think that one of the awesome things about what we're doing is that You have two African American women that are coming together.
I'm 45.
I'm 39, but okay. If
Stop
you
with
want to
the
lie,
lies,
I'm a lie
please.
too.
Can we
Stop with the lies, please?
Can we be honest
she's a
on the show?
But so you know, you haven't seen this since Oprah.
Yeah.
You have not seen this since Oprah, and so the myth is that Black women can't get together. They can't, you know, they can't get along with each other, and we are dispelling all of that. You know, in terms of being too old to do something, we're coming against that. We're coming against the fact that Black women can't come together and work.
Our slogan. So it says, Alice and Adrian at the Peaberry Cafe.
No, it's Adrian and Alice.
I'm sorry.
Get it right.
She gonna make sure this. All right, Adrian and Alice. All right, be you at any age.
Absolutely.
All right. So this is Black women. Be you at any age, over 50. Be you. You can do this. It's never too late. And I always hashtag that. Hashtag never too late. Hashtag live your life. And we are living our life.
We are living our life.
You know, and I am having a fun to doing this. I want you all to go to YouTube, look for Adrian and Alice, okay?
Subscribe to our YouTube.
Yeah, because if Alice and Adrian, it may not pop up. Adrian and Alice.
Right, because she made sure it says Adrian on there, okay? You're going to see that long letter on
Well,
there.
I can fault my mama.
Follow us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. We want to show you what this is all about. Now, we're going to have a website, and you're going to be able to not buy tickets, but actually come and get tickets.
Yeah.
Right. So our tickets are actually different because the tickets will be free if you want to come to one of the taping, but you are required to buy a 2-drink minimum. And the 2-drink is just coffee or tea or juice or tea, whatever, you know.
And you know what? When you're sitting there watching, whether you're watching TV on television or live, why wouldn't you want a cup of coffee or tea or something like that? So that shouldn't be a big deal at all. So y'all, when y'all come, make sure y'all buy y'all 2
and, you
drinks.
know, we have our first 4 shows. We have some really interesting guests that we have lined up. We're excited about that. We have a couple of segments that we're going to put into our show, and it's just going to be good. You know, we're going to run commercials. We have a wonderful production team that we're working with. Shout out to Jag Production. Shout out to Shishel. Is it Shishel for all of the pictures and the photography that you've done with us, and also Tamira Andrews for the music. If you guys go to our Facebook page and you look at that
video,
and let's stop. Alice is the one who's done all the little promo videos. She is so talented. And so we had this young lady, Tamira Andrews, to put together something. She, you know, wanted to know what our vision was. She came back with the song that both Alice and I immediately like, that's it. The name of the song is called Pray. So if you go and you check us out on our YouTube or on Facebook, that's the song that plays. That's our theme music. You'll hear it all the time. And it was Alice who put everything together. So I'm just grateful to be a part of this.
I am grateful to be a part of it. This is going to be a wonderful,
it's an amazing ride.
Amazing ride, and this is really fun.
Yeah.
Well, what are some things that you can say that you know, in the process of doing this, now that you guys are at the point where you're getting ready to start taping, what are some things, if you could start all over again and do this again, that you would not do for someone who's looking to have their own talk show?
Honestly, I
don't know. Every step has been communicated. Every step has been planned. I say, if you're going to do a talk show, make sure you communicate with the partner. If you're doing it by yourself, then you communicate with yourself. But get a team, and you're going to need a team. And what we have a team. We have a production team who came aboard and saw the vision. Right? We have Adrian and Alice who stuck together and say, hey, you know, we see this vision, let's work. And we communicate with each other almost every day now.
Oh, and then we have a stylist that has joined us.
Yes, stylists.
We have a stylist by the name of Brittany Corrine, the brand. And so she, you know, we have a stylist that's joining, and the makeup. Wasn't it Taria? So we, you know, she's doing the makeup. Brittany is styling. We have people that have jumped on board that sees this vision, and we are just doing. I'm just. And
I want to mention the other person that's going to be there. She didn't do my styling because Brittany the brand did my styling for this shoot that you're going to see coming up. But my makeup will be done by Lovejoy Cafe.
All right.
Which is one of my co-hosts, Stephanie Lard.
Okay. I never knew her last name. Okay, great. Yeah. You know, so we, like you said, we have a team.
We have a team.
We have a team tomorrow. No, tomorrow we're going to be on jaw jacking.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Bob and TC, they have asked us to come and to be their guests to talk
Earl
about our show.
Tired of seeing me.
I know he's gonna be tired of seeing me. Yeah, I can see because he likes me. Earl's not gonna get tired of seeing me. He over there laughing. But so we're gonna. You guys will see us again live tomorrow. We will be on Bob and TC jaw jacking and just.
We're gonna be talking about relationships because I talked to Bob about that.
Well, thank you for letting me know.
Well, he was talking about the article that I'm writing, so I was asking him questions. I ain't asking a question. He's gonna put me on out there, and you're gonna answer this question.
Oh God! So we're gonna talk about relationships.
We're gonna talk about relationships, but we're gonna talk about the show too. About the show, I am so excited. You all have no idea. So, I was hoping. Because I haven't ate meat in about 2 months. I must be eating other things. So the weight would just fall off.
I must be eating other things.
So, but that's okay. We're gonna have a ball, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Anything else? Yeah, we're gonna have a great time. I'm excited.
Adrian, Alice, make sure you follow us on YouTube. We definitely need the subscribers. Go to our Facebook page. Go to our Instagram page. Hey, and if you want to send us an email, it's Adrian and Alice, and then Ann is spelled out AND. And alice@gmail.com. Send us give us your ideas. Tell us what kind of stories you think we should. We will come to you. Tell us. We'll come out to your place and interview you in one of our segments.
All righty. Well, thank you so much, Alice, for coming on to Let's Talk Woman to Woman.
Can I talk about my lady, the woman of the week?
Oh, well,
yeah.
Okay. We just got a few minutes. So.
Yeah. Okay. Really quick. So every week on Let's Talk Woman to Woman, Brittany and I, we try to acknowledge someone that's doing amazing things in our community. This person does not have to be a celebrity, just a woman doing amazing things. So this week, I want to acknowledge this young lady. Her name is Miss St. John, and she is actually from Ghana. Well, she was just recently elected of the role of Chief Brand Officer for Uber. She is absolutely, she's a beautiful, she's beautiful. She's absolutely beautiful. And she's not new to, executive roles. So she sat on the boards for Pepsi, Apple Music, iTunes, and Ashley Stewart. But right now, what I love about what she said is that Uber will never be the same after I'm gone.
No, it won't.
Oh, wow.
So congratulations, Miss St. John. You are elegant behavior. Let's talk woman to woman. You are our woman of the week.
That is awesome.
Isn't that wonderful?
That is awesome. Well, as we are closing out, I hope everyone has had a wonderful week. Hope everyone has a wonderful, safe weekend. Try to stay dry in Chicago. It's supposed to be raining all day today. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe to our mailing list at elegantbehavior.com. Check out our Zuri Body Essential products. Tell us what you think. Follow us on all social medias at Elegant Behavior, Let's Talk Woman to Woman Radio, and Zuri Body Essentials. And have a wonderful Saturday. Be safe, Chicago. Thank you for tuning in to Let's Talk Woman to Woman on IntellectualRadio.Podcast.